Alright people, Mgsv here again. Welcome back to another Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes S rank video. Today we're playing the Deja Vu, the mission that was originally exclusive to PlayStation, but of course now it's on both platforms and on the PC version. So let's get straight into it here. Deja Vu. This is probably the least, well, I wouldn't say important, but you know, this mission is the one that doesn't really give you any sort of hints about what's going to be in Metal Gear Solid 5 Phantom Pain. There's no really big cassette tapes or hidden stuff in this mission. It's basically just for fun. Now I'm just letting this cutscene play here because it's fairly easy to S rank this, and I just wanted to give sort of an idea, a little theory I have about why this is in the game and why it's MGS1 related. So obviously with this being Big Boss's story, you would think that this Deja Vu mission would be about recreating scenes from, I don't know, Snake Eater or something, but it's not. It's about MGS1, and this, well, I believe this is a sort of hint that MGS1 characters are going to be reappearing in the Phantom Pain. We already know Ocelot's there, and we've seen Eli in trailers, who everybody sure's Liquid now. We've seen the Gas Mask Kid in a trailer, and he's obviously Psycho Mantis. And the game's set in 1984.
Kept you waiting, huh?
You did indeed, lad. As I was saying, the game is set in 1984, which is when there was a big sort of war going on in Kurdistan, which could mean this is when Big Boss saves Sniper Wolf. And yeah, I'm pretty sure this is in here as a sort of refresher for people who mightn't have played MGS1 in ages. And it would go a bit to explaining why it's even in here, because you would think, like, this being Big Boss, he'd be recreating scenes from Snake Eater. Yeah, definitely not, Kaz. This looks nothing like Alaska. Now, this is a pretty funny mission. You know, there's a lot of stuff to sort of discover, like Easter eggs and stuff about MGS1. I'm not going to really try to do that because I want to get on with S rank. But you can have a bit of fun whenever you're not trying to S rank it. Now I'm just going to get this first cutscene. I'm just going to skip that to save time. Just Kaz trying to do his impressions of MGS1 characters. It's really funny. Like, you're going to be careful because there's a guy over there you can sort of see. So just whenever you're jumping in this truck, be wary of that. Obviously here we're recreating the end chase scene from MGS1 where Liquid's chasing you. So just get down underneath this bridge for that one. And then we're just gonna Liquid! I just wanted to hear Southern shout Liquid there, because that's where you could really sort of hear his voice for once. And the rest of the game, he's pretty quiet and sort of has a sort of very subdued calmness to his voice. I mean, it works well because in this part of the series, Big Boss sort of really losing his mind and sort of, you know, he's not all together there anymore. So I think it makes sense for him to be a bit sort of more distant or dehumanized or whatever. But I just like that there moment there where you can sort of really hear his voice, because the rest of the time he's always sort of calm and cool and collected, and it's almost sinister how calm he is sometimes, which I believe works well for the character that Big Boss has turned into. I know a lot of people like really don't get on with the new voice and stuff. I can understand that, but I just think honestly that you needed a new voice for the how dark Big Boss becomes in this game. Because Hater, whilst I love him butts like and admire all he's done for the series. His voice is really sort of it's not really that like dark or sinister. It's sort of it is cartoony, but it worked for the older games. But in this one, just I don't think it would with some of the shit that's happening. You can't have him there with his sort of Clint Eastwood type voice delivered some of these lines about like killing civilians and stuff. It just wouldn't work. I would love to see him back as Solid Snake at some point to face off against Keith Sutherland as Big Boss. I mean, that would just be amazing. But yeah, I don't know why I'm going on this wee sort of mini rant. I just wanted to. It's not even a rant. It's just me putting my thoughts out about what I think. So once you've done the turn off the power one, you want to come down here. This took me ages to find the first time, because it's something that not a lot of people would remember from MGS1. But it's this here. Codge always put one of those wee head statues. One of those stone statues in most of his games, and there's one hidden in the lab in MGS1, I think. So once you've got that, you can come out up here. Now I'm not recreating all the scenes. Yeah, we're just gonna head for the goal because I just want to get the S rank. So anyway, as I was saying, Keith Sutherland, yeah, I think it works well. You know, it could have been somebody else. Like, it didn't have to be Keith Sutherland, but, you know, I think he was a worthwhile choice. And I'm looking forward to hear more of his stuff in Phantom Pain, because you don't really hear that much in Ground Zeroes. And yeah, I'm not disrespecting David Hayter, because I love him, but I just think his voice wouldn't work in the context of this game.
Are you feeling okay?
And there we have it, the S rank. And that's probably one of the simplest and quickest S ranks to get. Well, anyway, that was just Mgsv. I've been getting the S rank for the Deja Vu mission. If you enjoyed this video, please hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you here again. Mgsv signing out. See you later, people.